Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Now, for those of you who saw the little teaser trailer showing me retrieving this box from out of its hiding place, you'd be wondering what was inside. So today, here we go, we're going to open her up, and inside we find my childhood collection of Action Jacks. Now, these were multicoloured, as you can see, figures. They have a little bit of articulation to them there at the leg joint, and the arms do move. And basically, these are, well, going to be about, for me, they're going to be over 40 years old. They're fantastic little figures that I used to play with so much as a kid. They were like one of my favourite toys, which is why they ended up in such a nice box, or tin, that my mum gave me to keep them in. Yeah, they were so much fun that I kept them all these years, and other toys from my childhood have come and gone, either through basically general play, where they've just been played to death with and got broken and then been disposed of, or lost, or in other means been sold when they've become a little bit valuable in time. Also for space as well, there's always accumulation of stuff that you always have to get rid of. But these have been one of those things that I've never wanted to get rid of. I've always wanted to keep. They just have so much, so many memories and attachment sort of to my childhood that I've always wanted to keep them, and so I have. They used to come in, for me, they used to come in little boxes which were just that little bit taller than the figure, almost like a cigarette box type of thing. Although I have, I think, seen online that they also used to come in like a blister card, like a lot of action figures. But the ones I used to get back in my childhood came in these little cardboard, sort of like cigarette packet type boxes, with all their little bits and pieces that they used to come with. You could have variety of different adventures involving things such as construction worker. Here we've got, here we go, we've got his little drill there for drilling the road. And we've got the cones. That's probably the one I played with the most, actually. It was a construction kit one. But you've also got Space Adventure, where you can have your spaceman on Mars or anywhere and searching for metals out in space. You could also have a skier with his skis. There we go. I suppose, considering you've got Doctor, spaceman, skier, diver, because you've got little aqua lungs there for diving. It's almost like having your own sort of village people, really, doing adventures, having one of each trade. But they're absolutely great fun. Now, we used to pick these up, or rather my mum used to pick these up for me. I don't think they were an awful lot. They were only about, I think, about 20p in a hardware store. One of these hardware places that used to sell everything. You could go in there for paint, you could go in there for paraffin, for your paraffin heater, you could get screws in there, you could get plugs for your bathroom, everything like that. But they also would have a little section at the back with like old Remain toys that nobody was interested or were past their day. I used to get Star Wars figures there after Star Wars has ended. It was one of those places that sold off the toys cheap, and one of the great things I got there was my Return of the Jedi Yak Face Star Wars figure there. Very, very cheap. It was a remainder toy, and managed to pick that up. Yeah, and as we can see, there's just so many adventures. You could have Doctor, and there's another diver one. We got another little flipper there, so you could have another adventure diving, and yeah, great fun to have with Action Jack. Don't think it lasted particularly long, obviously, to end up becoming a remainder toy, but great fun. You've got laser guns for your space adventures. You could have a Doctor. In fact, you could even have, if you wanted to, you could mix and match these and have Weird and Wonderful Skiing Doctor. There we go. So yeah, it's great fun. The actual place that we used to get these were actually fairly local to where we lived in Tottenham when I was a kid. We used to go to Wood Green on the 67 bus, and along the bus route would take us up to what was called Black Boy Lane at the time, which I think has now been renamed, and the corner of West Green Road. And just as the two intersected at a little mini roundabout, that's where the hardware store used to be located. And as I say, I used to go in there for, you know, maybe a bottle of paraffin for our paraffin heater in the living room, or I don't know, some screws or plug for the bathroom, anything like that. And I'd go out the back and look at the kids section, all the remainder toys. And I say, I think these used to be in one of those wicker baskets that used to stand, and they just used to be a whole load of them, and just basically randomly pick one out and hope I hadn't already got one. Hope I hadn't already got a construction worker or a Doctor or another spaceman. But unfortunately, you never knew what you was going to get in the box. But as we can see, you used to get quite a lot for your money, particularly as a remainder toy that basically only cost about 20p back in the day. Well, there we go. That's a little look at a classic toy from my childhood. One that invokes lots of memories, lots of playful memories of being a kid, lots of memories of happy days back in the sort of early 80s. And I hope you like the little stories that I've shared with regards to how I got them, where they came from. I hope you'll join me again in another video, and hope you subscribe. I hope you hit the notification bell when you know of another video, and I will post another video fairly soon. The next video will probably be a massive haul video, or it might be a haul video split into two parts. I haven't made up my mind yet as to how I'll approach that. I'll hope you join me for that. So thank you very much. Bye bye.